Hi, my name is Chuck Clay, and today I'm going to show you how to find intersections using your calculator. We're going to be finding these intersections using a TI-84 as well as a TI-89. We'll start off with the 84. So here's our 84. Let's turn it on, and we're going to go to our y equals and start putting in our functions. So let's have y equals x and y equals x squared minus 5. And then let's check out our graph. There's the y equals x line, y equals x squared minus 5. Now, algebraically, we could solve for this and figure it out, but that would take a long time. And then we could also kind of just take a look and guess that it's going to be about negative 1.7, negative 1.6. So let's just keep those in mind for right now. So to figure out the intersections using the calculator, we're going to want to hit second calc. It'll give us this list. We're going to take out the list and we're going to choose intersection. It's going to ask for our first curve. So that's the first line that's on the graph. That's the y equals x. We're going to hit enter, choose it. And it's going to ask for a second curve. That's going to give us that y equals x squared minus 5 one. We're going to hit enter. And we're going to choose that. And it's going to ask for our guess. So we're going to go back up to that point that we thought we were at, the negative 1.7. Oh, let's try and get the negative 1.6. All right, it's giving us negative 1.9. Let's have that be our guess. And it'll give us a point of intersection at negative 1.791288, comma, negative 1.791288. Oh, so it's like exactly. All right. So we're going to put that aside now, and we're going to take out our TI-89 and check that point of intersection. So we'll go to our y equals on the TI-89, do the same one, y equals x, as well as y equals x squared minus 5. We're going to check out our graph. Okay, so there are our graphs. And same thing, we can kind of guess that's going to be around there. And we're going to go to our F5, which is math. It's going to give us that same list from the TI-84. We're going to choose intersection. It's going to ask for our first curve, and it chooses the y1 right there. So we're going to have y1, y2. Then it's going to ask for our lower bound. So it's going to ask us for our lower and upper bound, and those are going to be at the boundaries at which we think the intersection is going to occur. So lower I think of as left because the L's match up. And so lower is going to be over here. We'll say that's a boundary, and then we'll go back to our right boundary and we'll say that's one. It's going to give us a point of intersection at negative 1.79129 and negative 1.79219. So it was the same as the one over here. Now we're going to check out the other point of intersection on our TI-84 and then compare it to our TI-89 again. So let's take a look. So we'll hit second calc, intersection, first curve y1, second curve y2, and then make sure your guess is not a random guess, because if I guessed close to this point again, it would give me that same intersection from before. But since I'm guessing closer to this point over here, it's going to give me the intersection on the right side of the graph. So my guess is going to be about there. Positive 2.7912878, comma 2.7912878. So it's going to be the same x and y on both sides, like it was for the first intersection. Hopefully it's going to be on the same for the TI-89. So let's do math, intersection, first curve is y1, second curve is y2, lower bound, left bound, and we'll say it's like right there, and then we'll say our upper bound, it's going to be way up there. Boom, same points. Now let's take a look when our graphs get a little more complicated. How about we put in an x cubed plus 5, and maybe an x 1/2 x. How about that? We'll go 1 divided by 2x plus 5. And let's put a parentheses in there. plus 5. And we'll take a look at our graph, and then I'll do that over here while that one loads. Y equals, we did x cubed plus 5, and then 1 divided by 2x plus 5. I'm liking the 5s today. So there's our graph, looking pretty complicated there. So this is where you really want to be careful with what you're picking as your bounds and your guesses, and especially your curve values. So we're going to choose the intersection between the y3 and the y4. So the x cubed plus 5 and the 1/2 x plus 5. So we'll go on our TI-89, we'll go to intersection. We'll choose to switch your curves. You're going to go hit the down arrow, and you're going to go till you see the 3 pop up in the corner. You're going to hit enter, and then have the 4 pop up. You're going to hit enter, and you have your lower bound. So let's see. Have our lower bound be like there. We'll have our upper bound be like there. That's going to give us -0.707, 4.64. Now let's check that on this one. So we're going to hit second calc, go to intersect, y3, y4, remember use the down arrows, and our guess, let's go like right there-ish. There we go, same answer. Alright, so now you know how to find your intersections on a calculator, and I'm going to tell you some things that are going to help you make sure to not make any mistakes. So on TI-84, if we look at our y equals, if I wanted to put in a exponent on the y5, you're going to see that the little black blinking thing there, that's where you put in your inputs. It's going to go up to the exponential and you put in 5. You want to make sure you hit the right arrow to bring you back down from your exponential, because if you don't, you're going to have, here, let's see, let's do it on here. If you don't, you're going to create this new exponential function, and it's going to ruin whatever you're typing in. So now that you know how to find intersections and what to watch out for to make sure you don't make any mistakes, hopefully this will help you on the AP Calc AB test and possibly BC test in May. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed.